Good morning, gang. Happy Thursday. Here we are back at it again, bright and early. Dark and early, 5 a.m. here. And I can tell you it's already going to be a busy day because getting up and just kind of briefly going over what happened overnight, I was like, holy crap, there's a lot of stuff out here to dig into today. But I want to start with one that I was working on last night after I got an email. And I kind of want to walk you through this real quick. Somebody had sent me an email with a question along the lines of, Pinball, what do I do? I really don't want to eat the food that I stocked last year at a significantly lower price than I have now. What should I do? And the question is, believe it or not, somewhat common, but there's a real simple answer to it, is you eat the food. Because two reasons. One, you have to rotate that stuff because eventually it will go bad. But two, if you're not eating that, then you're eating stuff that you're buying at current prices right now. And so what's the difference whether you eat it at current prices and save lower prices or eat the lower prices and save the current prices? It's six of one, half dozen of the other, but you got to rotate. So that's kind of the simple answer to that one. So don't worry about eating your preps. That's kind of why you have it. Because next year, you're going to have the same question. Think I'm kidding? You go, oh my God, can food get any more expensive? Let me walk you through a couple of things, all right? Numbers came out from Department of Agriculture on Tuesday. I want you to understand this. The index for crops, okay, in general, wheat, corn, oats, soybeans, whatever it is up 17% year over year, okay? 17% from last year. So you wonder where your food inflation is coming from. Food grains, just specifically food grains, okay, so your corn and your wheat, up 45% from last year. Yeah, Joe, that idea on E15 gas ain't going to do us a whole lot of good with corn up 45%. Okay, just saying. Been to the store lately, price an ear of corn ain't cheap. Okay, ain't the 5 for $1 you're used to seeing. Now it's 65 cents a piece. All right. Here's one that you really don't need to know too much. Poultry and eggs. Here's this one. Up 94% since last April. Okay. April egg price this year, $2.21 a dozen. Last year, okay, it was $1.40. Just giving you that. Milk prices up 47% in a year. All right. Fruit and nut prices are actually down. Now, not all of them, okay? You had strawberries, grapefruit, apples, okay? Those were significantly higher. Oranges, those came down. Prices for things like tomatoes, potatoes, broccoli, cucumbers went up. Lettuce, celery, cauliflower, onions went down, okay? So the overall index for vegetables up 39% since last year. This is the actual food inflation, okay? Not this stupid number of 8.8% or whatever we see in regards to sorry about that. The tripod fell over. So let's try it. Not the stupid 8.8% that you're seeing the official numbers. This is what's coming out of farmers, all right? So everybody goes, and you hear the normies all the time, oh, we're going to go back to normal. This isn't going to last forever, et cetera, et cetera. You're right. This isn't going to last forever. You know what's going to happen? It's going to get a hell of a lot worse. Right now, beginning of June 2022, food prices are expected to double from here by October. Quotes from some farmers. Texas farmer Lynn Allen, okay? people don't realize what's fixing to hit them. They think it's tough right now. Give it until October. Food prices are going to double. All right. Now, a Tennessee corn farmer. Usually what we see on the farm, the consumer doesn't see for another 18 months. What are they seeing on the farm? Oh, the price of diesel going up, the shortage of fertilizer, the price of fertilizer going through the roof. You think it's bad for you? The two biggest expenses that a farmer has are diesel fuel and fertilizer. Guess what the two things that have risen the most in price for farmers this year have been? It wasn't seeds, okay? It was diesel fuel and fertilizer. Those costs will eventually get passed on to us, all right? As, again, the Texas farmer Lynn Allen said, they have no electric trucks delivering the food. There are no electric tractors. It takes diesel to run all of this, all right? This is what's going on, guys. Natural gas prices are at a 14-year high. Diesel fuel is at an all-time high. Gasoline is at an all-time high. Everything that is needed to run a farm, to get the food to you, I don't care if it's running a forklift, I don't care if it's running a combine, a tractor, a seeder, a planter, a cultivator, a semi-truck, a whatever. All that stuff contributes to the cost of our food. And when farmers, you got to understand how farmers operate. They go in the red in the spring and get all their money back in the fall when they harvest the crops. They borrow the money, do whatever they need to do to get the seed, get the diesel, get the fertilizer. Plant, water, grow, harvest, get your money back. Guess what? When they harvest, the farmer is going to be going, this is what it cost me here, 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 this is what I have to sell my corn for, my wheat for, my broccoli for, my whatever, all right? And people will say, well, gee, you know what? The distributor is going to decide how much they're going to pay for it. Yeah, okay. The distributor is going to go, we'll pay you, and I'm going to make something up here, all right? We'll pay you $1 a dozen eggs. And the farmer goes, then I ain't selling my eggs to you. And every other farmer says, I ain't selling my eggs to you. And the distributor goes, but I need eggs. Great. In order for me to sell them to you, I need $2 a dozen. And finally the distributor goes, oh, okay, I'll give you $2 a dozen. And what does the distributor do? Distributor gets on the phone with Kroger and says, hi, Kroger, I need to sell you the eggs for $2.50 a dozen. Kroger goes, shit, we were planning on $1.50. Well, sorry, the cost has gone up. So the Kroger distribution center gets a hold of every one of their stores and says, guys, raise the prices of eggs to $3 a dozen. We don't have a choice. And guess what? Your choice is either you buy the eggs or you don't. That's what's going on. When the farmers are telling you prices are going to double, that tells you everything you need to know. That's getting your information straight from the source. That's not listening to some government personality who doesn't know squat, who's never planted, Tom Vilsack, the Department of Agriculture head who's never planted a plant in his life. Okay, that's not somebody there talking who's completely clueless. This is the farmer, the guy who has his hands dirty, who's out messing around in the fields all day, every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. When he tells you prices are going to double, you best listen. Get more. Can it, freeze it, store it, dry it, do whatever you can, because you're going to look back 4 months from now and go, crap, do I want to eat my preps that I bought back in June that were that cheap compared to what I'm getting at the store today? It ain't getting better, guys. We'll see you again today, probably multiple times. Have a good one. Pinball out.